Welcome back to day 3 of our Ground Up Transformation Challenge. Today we're going to go ahead and break down a warm-up going into a lower body core exercise and then finish it up with a cool down at the very end. Today we're also going to be working on some sprints or some speed walking or jogging, whatever is closest within your range of being able to achieve completing today's exercise. So the most important thing is that you showed up and that you're willing to put in the work. We're going to go ahead and get started with some body weight good mornings. So body weight good mornings are pretty simple. You're essentially just going to want to interlock your fingers, feet shoulder width apart, bend at the knees slightly, and you're just going to want to go ahead and come down, hinge at the hips, and come back up. Come down, hinge at the hips. We're doing this 15 times. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. Halfway there. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 'Very good. So the next thing we're going to do are hip circles, guys. We're just going to do 10 reps of hip circles. So nice and steady. Hands onto your waist. You could bend your legs if you really want to. You don't necessarily need to. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Moving on to our next exercise, we're going to jump into lateral leg swings. Double check real quick. I'm sorry. Walking lunges. So the goal for the walking lunges is we want to do 10 per leg. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself some space, but generally speaking, you want to just have enough space for about 10 paces while doing a lunge. In this case, for today's purpose, we want to do 10 per leg. So if we are going to do 10 per leg, you want to do it with enough space for 20 paces altogether. All right, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So in this case, you're going to want to do another 10. I'm going to do 10 going back the same way I came. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One thing that I love about waking up this early, I mean, it's 6 a.m., it's not that early. But what I do love is that I'm able to get in this early and no one's out here. All right, so for the next one, we want to do lateral leg swings. Lateral leg swings. 10 on each side. Good. Finally, moving on to the last part of our warm-up, which is 30 seconds worth of jumping jacks, guys. Ready? Begin. Perfect. So that completes our first round of warm-up movements. We're gonna go ahead and jump right back into round 2, starting with our body weight good mornings. So hands behind your neck, interlock your fingers, and it's a good idea to bend at the knees and you want to hinge at the hips. 1. We're doing 15. 2. 15. Good. Second part of today's warm-up, hip circles. So hands at the hips, and you're gonna wanna go counterclockwise this time. 1. Good. 10. Morning. Moving into our walking lunges. We want to have enough space to do 20 altogether. 20 paces. You want to do 10 on each leg. So I'm going to go ahead and start roughly about right here. It's a good place to start. And we're doing 20 paces, guys. 10 lunges on each foot. Very good. That's 10. Going back. As you achieve those 10 paces, try to catch your breath, bring your focus to center. So we can do some lateral leg swings. And on each side. Good. Very good. Alrighty guys, so welcome back to our first part, round 1 of our lower body strength circuit. You're going to want to grab yourself some dumbbells, water bottles, anything that you can use as weight. If you don't have anything nearby, it's fine, you can use body weight. But for this first exercise we're going to jump into, we're going to be doing dumbbell goblet squats. So for a dumbbell goblet squat, you could simply use one dumbbell. You don't need two. You can either hold it like this or horizontally like this, whatever you're most comfortable with. I like letting it hang. So for goblet squats, we're gonna go ahead and do 12 starting now. Eight, 12. Followed by dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. We're gonna do 10, and the goal is to grab your dumbbells at your side, slight bend in your knees, hinge at your hips. Ready? Begin. Good job. Those 10 Romanian deadlifts. Now, if you don't have anything around to step on top of, use any step at home. You can use the curb on the sidewalk. It doesn't necessarily need to be a step this high. And the whole point in this next exercise is you want to do 10 steps on each leg. You do it slowly, you don't have to rush this. Don't hurt yourself, and just stay present with what you're doing, making sure you're safe and so are the people around you. Good. If you guys are able to complete that, congratulate yourself, because this next one is a 45-second wall sit. Now, I don't have a wall near me, so I'll be using this pull here. And basically, all I really want to do is hold this position for 45 seconds. Good morning, buenos días. Ooh. Those are brutal. Those are brutal. Congratulate yourself if you're able to get through all 45 seconds of that. I think I roughly did about 30 seconds because they're tough, realistically. So for this final exercise, you're gonna wanna do leg bridges. I'm sorry, glute bridges. Glute bridges. So if you could, give yourself the space necessary. All that you're simply gonna wanna do is come onto your back. And we're gonna do 15. Raise up, pause at the top, back down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come back up. And let's go ahead and look at up. Actually, on second thought, I'm gonna double check, but I think that completed round 1 of our circuit. Yep, it sure did. So, congratulate yourself for getting into round 1. Alrighty guys, welcome back to round 2 of our lower body strength circuit. We're gonna go ahead and jump back into our dumbbell goblet squats. Here I have my 20-pound dumbbell. And what you guys really want to be doing is holding it about shoulder height, feet planted square into the ground, and we're gonna do 12. Ready? Begin. Once you've gotten all 12 of those done, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. So for your dumbbell Romanian deadlifts, keep a wide stance, not too wide. You just want to add stability to your ground. Bend at the knees, hinge at the hips. Ready? We're doing 10. Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That completes our dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. For this next one, we're going to do 10 step-ups on each leg. 10 step-ups on each leg. Ready? Begin. Woo. Do not lose your balance. Do not lose your balance. We're gonna move on over here to our wall sits. Now, if you're unable to do wall sits, I get it, because these are tough. I say anywhere between 30 to 45 seconds. In my current state, I could only do 30. I wish I could do 45 seconds. It hurts, but I think it's all worth the pain if you're willing to put yourself through it. Starting now. The 45 second wall sits, they're no joke. All right, lastly, we're gonna wanna get down towards our back, and we're gonna be doing our glute bridges. Glute bridges, guys. Super simple. Legs at a 45-degree angle. Come down to your back. And if you're able to get better footing than that, perfect. All you're gonna wanna do is squeeze at the top. Ready? We're doing 15. Let's go. Perfect. If you guys were able to complete that last exercise doing 15 glute bridges, you guys have completed round 2, which is amazing. So congratulate yourself, give yourself a pat on the back, and let's make it to the next part of the video, round 3 of our lower body strength training circuit. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it, picking up our dumbbells and doing our goblet squats. You guys will remember these because you're holding it vertically or horizontally, and you only need one dumbbell. So let's go ahead and make our way down. We're gonna count 12 of them out. Ready? Begin. If you guys were able to do 12 goblet squats, congratulate yourself as we move into the next part of our Romanian deadlifts. So we're only gonna do 10, but what you wanna do, nice soft stance, slight bend in the knees, hinge at the hips, 10. Let's go. Great job, guys. Immediately working our way up to our step, doing 10 on each leg. Let me double check to make sure that that's correct. Yes, absolutely. So doing 10 on each leg. What we're gonna wanna do in this case is just step on whatever step you guys have. So it could be a curb, it could be a stool, if you guys have a stool at home, anything like that. Let's get 10 on each leg. Ready? Go. For the next part of the exercise, you guys already know, we're gonna take a walk right back over here to our 30 to 45 seconds of wall sits. Now these for me are killer I do not like them, but if you're willing to put the pain into it, I promise you're gonna reap the rewards. So, starting the clock now, let's go. Oh, God have mercy. All right. Finally, we're gonna bust down into our glute bridges. So for the glute bridge, you're gonna wanna come down to your back. Squeeze at the top, and let's do 15. Oh, that was good. We have completed round 3 of our lower body strength training circuit. We're gonna go ahead and end this part of our workout. Go ahead and grab a drink of water, catch your breath. The most important thing to do is just try to collect yourself before we head into the next part of our workout today, which is sprint, jog, and walk training exercises. You guys will be happy to know that this next part is geared towards really pushing you to that next level. All right, guys, let's start from the ground up. Take 30 to 60 seconds. You want your sprints to range about roughly 15 to 20 seconds, followed by a walk. So in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my sprint. Hey, puppy. Ready? Begin. My shoelace came untied. Make sure your shoes are tied good, guys. We want to do that about 2 more times. If you can do it about 2 more times, we're in good shape. Ready? Begin. That's exactly the kind of activity you want to see doing these sprints. You walk, cool yourself off, allow yourself to cool down. It's a nice breather. One more time. One more time. One more time. We got this, guys. One more time. Ready? Begin. That's right. That's right, guys. That was it. That was it. Congratulate yourself. I'm making it through the sprint. Let me just catch my breath. That was quick. I'm not a professional runner, nor do I compete. Speed, if you see this, I'm not even worth your time. This is just fun for me. So if you guys are able to come out here and enjoy this workout with me, I applaud you for getting through that. Let's go ahead and get through the next part of the exercise, which is our cool down. Starting with a standing forward hold. So if you could, all you really want to do is drop slowly. You could do a slight bend in the knees, hinge at your hips, and just do a nice forward fold stretch. 30 seconds. You can allow yourself to go deeper into the stretch if you feel the ease coming on. All right, and for this next one, we're gonna come down to our bottom. Excuse me. Come down to your bottom. And you wanna do I didn't think about this before, but I'm trying to figure this out. We're gonna go ahead and stretch each of our quads. So hold your ankle. "30 seconds in all. Go ahead and switch to your other leg. This is a pretty underrated stretch if you ask me. I rarely stop to do this stretch. It's probably so important. All right, so for this next one, we're gonna come down to our bottom and we're gonna stretch out our hamstrings. Grab to your toes. For 30 seconds. Go ahead and switch to your other leg. Moving into our final stretch, which is a figure 4. So you're gonna want to put one leg over the other, work your way onto your back, and pull. I'm gonna go ahead and do this a different way so you guys can kind of see a better angle. Good. On to the next one. Very good. That concludes round 1 of our cool down. We're going to go ahead and find our way back to our standing position, where we will go ahead and jump back into our standing stretch. Slight bend in the knees. If you feel yourself leaning into your stretch a little deeper, go ahead and allow for it. Make sure you want to feel that stretch deep into your hamstrings, slightly into your calves. It should feel relaxing. You're going to do a total of 30 seconds. And we're all done. Let's move straight into our quad stretch. So for that, you want to go ahead and lift at your ankle, stretching your quad, holding that for about 30 seconds. Bringing it around. To the other side. Good. Moving into our seated hamstring stretch. So for our seated hamstring stretch, you can go ahead and leave one of your knees out, stretching to the other one that's extended. Oh God. This one is, it's good. This is a good stretch. I enjoy this. Take a bow, guys. If you guys have made it this far into the video, that says a lot. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting, for trying to level up your own life. I mean, if you follow the videos and you try to involve yourself in the included exercises, that speaks volumes. So one of the reasons why I started doing this is because I wasn't feeling good about myself. I wanted to make sure that if I started anything, anything creative, anything that had to do with being in front of other people or producing some type of work that came from me, I wanted to make sure that I felt good about myself before anything got started. So, I mean, in other terms, I wanted to get to the root of the problem and give myself a reason to feel good about myself. Okay, so we're not going to go very far, guys. We're going to move into our figure 4 glute stretch. So a figure 4 glute stretch. Remember, we move on to our backs. We go ahead and put one foot over our knee, lean back, and hold that stretch. 30 seconds. Moving on to the other leg. 30 seconds. And if you guys were able to complete those, we have basically completed our cool down. But one thing that is very important is just to collect yourself before we walk away from this and we begin the most complicated part of our day, which is actually just getting started. So do some box breathing. I like to do That's just basically inhale, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. We want to do a prolonged inhale, about 4 seconds long. Inhale 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. Inhale 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 8 seconds. Again. One more time.